Well, who'd have thought it? On the stage here at the Kings with Marti Pellow. Marti, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Aye.
How's it going then? Well, you've only been back in Glasgow a couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple of days. Got here on Sunday, opened in Blood Brothers on the Monday, which is fantastic for me to come back and visit my Blood Brothers family, so to speak. Because this is my second time doing Blood Brothers in Glasgow, and it never ceases to amaze me, the love and support that the city brings for the piece. I guess it's because we can all relate to that, Willie Russell's writing, you know, because it is a phenomenal piece. And it's got lots of heart and it's guttural in it, you know. It really is by far one of my favourite pieces. Well, you can expect to see a show that's got a lot of heart. And I always think about Blood Brothers as a play with some songs in it. And that's what makes it unique to me. You know, I've been involved in lots of other musicals, but this piece that Willie Russell wrote called Blood Brothers is so accessible, and it has a lot of imagery that I love. You know, I can remember growing up and seeing, you know, the people playing in the backs of the tenements, and the kids that play, and the way they dress, and the way that the whole piece is stylised. It's very familiar to me.
And it's a two-week run. Opened on Monday, yesterday, and we've got a 2-week run here at the Kings. Yeah, and the first piece of theatre I ever saw was here in this fine building. So some memories then come back to the Kings time and time again, but
absolutely.
Special memories then.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is where I discovered theatre. This is where I discovered pantomime and stuff like that.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
you see that razor sharp wit you've got there hasn't eluded you.
It's that time of year we can roll them back out again.
Yeah. And it's one of those buildings that there's a great love within the community of Glasgow for it. You know, and these buildings are to be cherished. And you know, we have so many great venues. You know, from the Hydro to the Pavilion, and all the ones in between. But the Kings hold something special, and it always will. It's a building that is rich in memories for me.
So, and to come home and play in Glasgow as well, that must be special for you.
You know, I get to walk the streets of Glasgow, and then I get to entertain the people that you know that I grew up with, because I have a lot of friends that will come and see me in this piece. And when I walk about Glasgow, you know, I get to see. I can still see parts of Glasgow that I remember. I go on journeys and come back, and Glasgow's constantly morphing into a different city. And there's bits that I recognise and there's bits that I don't. But I think that's a good thing.
Chicago, Blood Brothers again for you. Yep. You're a star of the stage and also being a music star as well. Where does your heart lie, or do you kind of 50-50 divide yourself between them both? Well,
I'm lucky enough to have a fan base that afford me the luxury to go into these different worlds, be it musical theatre or be it as a singer-songwriter or singing with Wet Wet Wet. You know, I have a career that's very eclectic, and I'm blessed with that. You know, if I want to go away and do this, then they come and support. And there's a lot of artists who don't have that luxury because they're in a box, and that's the way they like it. Whereas the audience that appreciate me as an artist are brave enough to come on the journeys with me. And that's wonderful.
It is, it's brilliant, and there's so much love for you here in Glasgow, your hometown as well.
It really is.
Will we see you and the Wets Boys back on the road anytime soon?
Yeah, I'd like to think so, you know, because, you know, we wrote music in our teens, in our 20s and 30s and 40s, and now that I'm closer side to 50, I'd love to see what we're all like musically. You know, and what we can bring to the table collectively, because our music is a byproduct of our friendship, and that in itself is wonderful.
Well, it'll be brilliant to see that again.
Aye, it is, and it's nice to see you sober.
Was that the last time I met you?
Usually a lot of these links you do, you're completely, absolutely got a right good drink in you.
Now we'll have some of the stillness, I think. Marti,
hey, always a pleasure. Hey, Glasgow.
Best of luck with Blood Brothers at Kings for the next 2 weeks.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Aye, thank you.